Hi, my name's Rain and this is a drawing video. First off, I have to get two things out of the way. This is not really like making mythical creatures into Monster High or like just generally characters from folklore into Monster High. It's rather me giving myself an excuse to draw my OCs who have monster abilities in a Monster High art style. Another thing is I'm kind of new to drawing digitally on my phone. So it will look extremely crooked and kind of disturbing if you're really used to drawing digitally, but yeah, that's just how life is. And also the camera feature on Sketchbook is really weird because it's always turning around, so that can also be kind of like a pain for you. But just let's get into the drawing process. So the first mythological creature we're looking at or designing into is the Anansi spider. For those who don't know, it is from Ghanaian, but it's set from Akan storytelling. It is a witty spider, and you may or may not know the story of her tricking, or him, I don't know, tripping multiple, I think it was animals, on giving them soup, and yeah, their legs just got pulled out, and that's the reason why spiders have long legs. And I kind of vividly remember the story from when I was 8 years old and just found a book somewhere and just read it. And because it is a character from like Akan storytelling, my OC is gonna be Akan Ghanaian. And I just looked up a bunch of names. Well, I looked it up 2 months before, and I decided to name this character Gifty Nete. It is kind of subconscious that I picked the name Nete, but now I realize that it's kind of like the puns you would expect from a Monster High character. And her style is Roku. I don't know how to pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong to all Japanese people. Gyaru. And her hobbies are mainly painting and piloting, which I think is a really cute thing, because some spiders, they spin webs that can parachute into the air, and that's the reason I have spider rains, which is for arachnophobic people kind of scary. And for design, I decided to use the main color of red because, well, I kind of see red in a lot of, from what I looked at Roku clothing. I also see black. Also, I think it will match a character who's a spider. I also took some more vibrant colors from Ghanaian folk clothing, which I think is really cute. And also, I'm gonna try to put in some gold accents, if that's somehow possible, because I'm recording this like kind of before the drawing process. So yeah, this is just what I came up with, and in Monster High, I would say she is kind of like the artsy girl who is like an unknown spider to most of the characters. Also, because it's Monster High, I'm just give her a little freaky flaw, and it is that her arms, like her extra arms, kind of get into the way of her doing things like, for example, like sports or anything that direction, but it actually makes her really thrive in art and like piloting because she can really multitask really well. And you can kind of see now that I got lazy and I just didn't want to draw that many hands, so I just made her arms into more like spidery arms, and this is how the design turned out. Before I actually talk about the character, a little thing I want to get off the way first is that I kind of realized pretty late that this space I used was probably someone's redesign, so I'm kind of sorry to take your redesign if you're watching this. But yeah, besides that, we're doing a Serena, or like in this case a Sereno, because it's a male character. If you don't know, Sirenas are from Filipino mythology, and if you have watched the trailer for The Lovers, which is still not out and I'm still waiting for it because I want to watch the show, is kind of like a Filipino mermaid siren thingy. First off, why sirens? Sirens have tails. In Greek mythology, sirens were basically bird women. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, it's a mix of a mermaid and a siren. So, fish people who can sing someone to that. And in this case, this is my OC. His name is Eddie. Well, his legal name is Edward Maureen, but I just really like the nickname Eddie. And his fashion style is mainly based off goth music, and he also plays the guitar as a hobby, which I made for this character. And yeah, besides that, as I said, he's Filipino, but as most of the characters in this redesign, okay, nearly all of them in this series I'm probably gonna make, he lives in Great Britain. And I don't have a lot to talk about it, but because it's Monster High, his freaky flaws is that if he sings, he can hypnotize people, which is why a lot of students are afraid of him, which is also the reason why Eddie does not sing. And that's kind of the lore for me, and now just enjoy the speed paint. So yeah, that's it for now, and if you guys like it, just leave a like, and if you want more, just write in the comments, and also write some figures from folklore or some monsters you want to see being drawn to Monster High characters. And well, have a nice weekend, bye!